Hare Krishna. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the all Vaishnava devotees who are joining today. So we will invoke Mangalacharan. So before start any auspicious ceremony, we need blessings of Gurudev and Vaishnavas. So you can follow with me. Om Ganatimirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Saskur Unmilitang Yena Tashmai Sri Gurave Namo Sri Chaitanya Manabhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamajjang Dadati Shapadantikam Mandang Sri Guru Sri Juta Pado Kamalang Sri Guru No Vaishnavancha Sri Rupang Sagrajatang Sahagana Raghunatham Vitang Tang Sajivang Sadhaitang Sahabudhutan Parijana Saitang Krishna Chaitanya Devang Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagan Lalita Sri Vishakani Tancho He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagat Pate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostade Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Binda Vaneshwari Vishabhanuswati Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jayatang Chutang Pangir Mama Mandir Madgati Mat Sarvasya Padambujau Sri Radha Madana Mohanau Sri Divya Vrindarana Kalpadra Sri Madhava Ratnagara Singhasanastau Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Shadi Sri Gauru Bhakta Vinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So unfortunately today I have to speak because our regular speakers are not available today. So by the blessings of my Gurudev, His Holiness Jaipada Srimad and Param Gurudev Srila Prabhupada. So I am asking their blessings. Om Agganati Jaya Namong Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Chimate Jaya Pataka Shaminiti Namine Namong Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Padayane Gauro Katha Dhamodaya Nagara Gramatayane Namong Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Chimate Bhakti Vedanta Shaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauro Vani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschatya Desha Tarini. So today we'll discuss on Bhagavad Gita, Rajvidya Rajgujya Jog is very confidential knowledge. 9th chapter, verses 16. So can you display the verses?
Yes, I'm doing it right now.
So verse 16 verse is very, very important for our daily activities. Therefore, actually, we choose this verse. So everybody can chant with me. Aham kurutaraham jaggam sadam aham aushadham. Mantraham aham eva ajjam aham agniyaham bhutam. So one more time. Aham kurutaraham jaggaham sadam aham aushadham. Mantraham aham eva ajjam aham agniyaham bhutam. So I'm requesting from the audience, please read translation. Someone can read translation, then purport.
But it is I who am I the ritual, I the sacrifice, the offering to the ancestors, the healing herb, the transcendental chant, I am the butter and the fire and the offering.
Then translation and purport.
The Vedic sacrifice known as Jatishtoma is also Krishna, and he is also Mahayagna mentioned in the Smriti. The oblations offered to the Pitraloka, or the sacrifice performed to please the Pitraloka, considered as a kind of drug in the form of clarified butter, is also Krishna. The mantras chanted in this connection are also Krishna. And many other communities made with milk products for offering the sacrifices are also Krishna. The fire is also Krishna because fire is one of the 5 material elements and is therefore claimed as the separated energy of Krishna. In other words, the Vedic sacrifices recommended in the Karma Kanda division of the Vedas are in the total also Krishna. Or in other words, those who are engaged in rendering devotional service unto Krishna are to be understood to have performed all the sacrifices recommended in the Vedas.
So today's verse is very, very important in our personal lives also. The Jaggo, this word is very familiar for, I think, all Hindus who are following the Vedic scriptures. So Jaggo means sacrifice. So when we talk Jaggo, so we sacrifice, and 16 kind of jaggos actually going through in our life. So I'll mention a couple of them. So, and Vedic tradition is jaggo, we think like the fire sacrifice. And jaggo's another word meaning is the Agni. So any jaggo performs, always we need fire. Without fire, you cannot do any jaggo. And our main goal is to do the jaggo to satisfy our Lordship. This is our goal. So in our Vedic tradition, we have 16 kinds of jaggo. So we might know some of them, but we don't remember how important it is in our daily life. And through the jaggo, actually, we can get blessings, we can get mercy, and we can get salvation. And 16 jaggos, I will ask actually question from the audience also. But first, I like to mention the 16 kind of jaggo. So who is jaggo actually we perform, then we will discuss a little bit. So 16 jaggos, actually when a child is in the mother womb, also that time also we do the jaggo is called the Garbhodharan Sanskar. So all of them are familiar. When a child is getting developed in the mother womb, also in Hindu and Vedic tradition, how beautiful, it is. Like that time also, actually we do jaggo. It's called it's big topic, but I'll mention Garbhodharan Sanskar, Pung Savano Jaggo, Shimanto Jaggo, and Jato Karno Jaggo, Namkarno Jaggo, Annaprashan Jaggo, and Chula Jaggo. Chul, that means hair cutting, and Niskarmana Jaggo, Karno Veda Jaggo, Vidyarambha Yajna, Uponayan Yajna, Kishanta Yajna, and Santaka Yajna, Vibaha Yajna, Nisheka Yajna, and Antishti Yajna. See how important to know, like when the child is in the mother room, that time actually one yajna is performed, and then after 3 months, then before born also another yajna. But we do couple of ceremony, like the namkaran, or the name given ceremony, and annaprashan, that means first grain ceremony. Also that way we perform so many yajnas. Also vibaha yajna. Just I'm jumping. Vibaha, that means when children get adult, then actually husband in a conjugal life, also they start with the yajna. And before that also Brahman, like when they get first Vidyarambha, that when they get education from the Guru, that time also you have to write the letter. Also we do perform on yajna. So that way also last yajna is Antushti Kriya Yajna. So we might always think other yajnas, like that yajna actually giving lot of pleasure. But have you ever think about the Antushti Kriya Yajna? Because when beloved one passing away, then actually you have to have. And I think all of them have that experience. So anybody, we are losing anybody, always we do that yajna, arthat final rite. So this yajna is very, very important in our Vedic tradition. Also Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also mentioning here. So since it is big topic, just we mention little bit, but this through the yajna we can learn how to satisfy our Lordship, Parameshwar Bhagavan Sri Krishna, who is actually ultimate goal in our life. And the time, right now we are living in the age of Kali. So what is the important yajna in the age of Kali? If we see other ages in Srimad Bhagavad Purana, also Brihad Naradiya Purana is mentioning Dhayan krite jajan yajna stray tang oi dapare charjano padannapiti kalau sankirta keshavam. So, and before this yajna, if we read Srimad Bhagavad Gita 3rd chapter, this karma yoga, or the action of our life. So yajna actually yajna's meaning is always doing some sacrifice or karma. So if we read Srimad Bhagavad Gita 3rd chapter 9th verse, also mentioning here, যজ্ঞার্থাৎ কর্মণ্যহত্র লোকহয়ং কর্মবন্ধন তদর্থং কর্মকন্ত্য মুক্ত সঙ্গ সমাচার. Meaning, work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in the material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from bondage. So our main goal is to do the yajna, is get liberation, not getting bondage in this material world. So 3rd chapter 9th verse is clearly Krishna mentions so how we will do the yajna. And also so many verses, if you read also 3rd chapter verse 12 is mentioning istan bhogan hi bodeva dasante jagga bhavita toir dattano padayoibho yo bhungte stano ebasa. Mean in charge of the various necessities of life, the demigods being satisfied by the performance of Yajna will supply all necessary to you. But he who enjoys such gift without offering them to the demigods in return, is certainly a thief. So, in Bhagavad Gita is mentioning our main goal is to get liberation, not to get bondage in this material arthat punaropi janama punaropi maranam. Arthat, that means we don't want to get again birth in this material world. So how we can get out for the bondage or the cycle of the birth and death? Like here is mentioning Yajna system, means after offering something to the Lordship, if you accept, that is actually give you liberation. So main point is Yajna. So we do the ritualistic way, but we have to think how to we satisfy. The ultimate satisfaction comes when we offer everything to our Lordship. So our main goal is not to keep us centered. Our main goal is to satisfy our Lordship. Even if you go to the Vedic tradition, like if you go to our Lordship, Sri Ramchandra's life, when Ramchandra was boy, that time Vishwamitra Muni, the Rishi Vishwamitra also doing the Yajna. At that time, actually, Asurs or the demons were disturbing Vishwamitra Muni. So when Vishwamitra Muni saw who can actually stop only Lordship, then he went to the King Dasharath and he was asking, Rishi Vishwamitra was asking, so please give your son to me. That time also it was very difficult for the King Dasharath, but Dasharath actually Satyavadi or like keeping his word, then he gave his son Ramchandra to Vishwamitra, and Vishwamitra bring him at the place of Yajna. Then Vishwamitra can perform the Yajna very peacefully. So this Yajna also, I will ask some question also. You have to, you all know, but still for our purification, we need to sometimes discuss. Even when we know the Rashtriya Yajna, when Yudhishthira Maharaj did the Rashtriya Yajna, that time all the kings were invited, and Krishna was the center of the Yajna. And when Krishna, like the Bhishmadev, his Yudhishthir's grandfather, and Dronacharya, and Kulguru, Ipacharya, all the big sages, even the Vasudev also attend this Rashtriya Yajna. But point is, who will be worshipped first? The beginning of the Yajna. Then Bhishmadev, Dronacharya, Kulguru Kipacharya, all the Muni Rishis, they agreed. Actually, first worshipped or first place will be given to the Lord Krishna. Then when Krishna was worshipped by Nakul and Sahadev, then actually Shishupal entered in the Rashtriya Yajna. And then Shishupal tried to stop, because Shishupal was thinking, Shishupal didn't accept Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So you know, like who are watching Mahabharata, so how Shishupal actually cursing Krishna, and Krishna actually, when Shishupal was very young age, that time he had the 4 hands, because Shishupal was not normal boy, and Shishupal was the cousin of Krishna, and his mother, Shishupal's mother, was asking, like, how she was so disappointed, because if you have child and if he is not normal and disabled, then you'll be not happy. Then actually mother was looking for how we can get blessings from Muni Rishis, then Shishupal will be normal boy. But one holistic sound came, like, your son, put somebody's lap, and then other two hands will be disappeared. Then actually mother was looking for somebody where his son can be sit, and he will be normal boy. Then he was giving his son Shishupal to different mother's lap and other Muni Rishi's lap, but nothing happened. But when Krishna was visiting his house, then Shishupal was sitting Krishna's lap and disappeared two hands. And then mother uh, actually very happy, but same time not happy, because he got the uh, prediction: if like the touch of somebody, his hands will disappear, then he will be killed by him. Then his mother asking Krishna, please forgive my son, and give me word, you will not kill Shishupal. Then Krishna actually told his mother, I will forgive him 100 offenses, but if he go beyond the 100 offenses, then he will be killed by me. So long story short, then Shishupal when entered the Rashya Jagga, then what happened? Shishupal cursing Krishna, and that time Balaram also there, Bhishma, and everybody will get angry, because Krishna was guest of Yudhishthira Maharaj, also Shishupal also guest of this Rashya Jagga. He cannot insult Krishna. Then Shishupal didn't stop until 100 offenses, but Krishna was so patiently Krishna was waiting when he will go beyond of 100 curses. Then when Shishupal um, goes beyond of 100 curses, then Krishna actually sent Sudarshan Chakra. Then Shishupal was killed. The point is, actually our main goal is to do the Jagga to satisfy Krishna. And so many incidents we can see in this material world also. And the age of Kali, this Jagga we can tell a lot of story, but what is our main goal? To please, our main goal is to please Krishna. So the different ages has different Jaggas, but the age of Kali, our main Jagga is Nam Sankirtan. And Srimad Bhagavatam, if you read Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 5th chapter, 32 verses, Krishna Varnang Sangha Krishna Varnang Sangha Pasradam Jagge Sankirtana Prayat Jajanti Hi Someda Sho. In Srimad Bhagavatam is mentioning this the name of the Jagga. What is the name of the Jagga? Krishna Varnang Tisha Krishnang Sangha Pangasra Parshadam Jagge Sankirtana Prayat Jajanti Hi Someda Sho. The age of Kali, our main Jagga is Harinam Sankirtan. Even Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srimad Bhagavatam and other scriptures, Krishnadas Goviraj Goswami mentioning, Ek Krishna Nam Samo, Koti Ashwamed Jagga, Je Kohe, She Pasando, Dande Tarjam. Or means, if you mention one name of Krishna is equal to 1 billion Ashwamed Yagga, is his pasando, his demand, and he will get punishment. So we are so fortunate at the age of Kali, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to distribute this holy name. The main Jagga is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhu kahe কহিলাম এই মহামন্ত্র ইয়া জপ গিয়া করিয়া সবে নির্বন্ধ ইয়া হইতে সর্বসিদ্ধি হইবে সবার সর্বক্ষণ বলইতে বিধি নাই আর. So what is the main Jagga of this age of Kali? The name of Krishna. So we should determine every day, actually all the human beings, all of them are doing Jagga. And Jagga is meaning is sacrifice. You are sacrificing your time, your money, your labor for your bodily comfort. Like how mother is sacrificing her life for children. Like middle of the night, when children get sick, mother never sleep. That means mother is sacrificing. And who are doing job also, you are sacrificing your life for doing the your job. That means we don't know this, it is hiding, but every day actually we are sacrificing. Like I was thinking, like yesterday, Madan Kundo, Dr. Madan Kundo, in a drop of somebody at the airport, like the 67-mile away, come and back. He might not think I am sacrificing, but it is also sacrificing. And how you all parents are sacrificing your life for your next generation. Like how one soldier is sacrificing his life to giving his life for the country. So every day actually we are sacrificing. And 16 kind of sacrifice, 16 kind of jaggo. And the main jaggo is when you'll go to die. When your final rites will come, it's called the Antistikriya. And we have to went through all the 16 joggos, and the final joggo is the final rite, the last joggo. So if we attend the Harinam Sankirtan, and Srila Prabhupada and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu distributed this holy name all over the world, because we are so unfortunate, we are suffering for different ways. So if we take shelter of the holy name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then your life will be success. And then what will be happen? Anto kale samayamba smarana mukta kale varam. Iya prati samadbhavang nastat yati nastatra samsayo. He Kunti Putro, he son of Kunti, there is no any doubt the time of death, if you chant my name, if you remember me, I will deliver you. So we are getting strength, we are getting promise from Lordship. So what else we need? So we all are very fortunate by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. We are attending this program. Also, it is one kind of sacrifice, one kind of joggo. Because you are giving your valuable time, 2 hours for every Sunday. That means you are doing one joggo. And this joggo will be success if we accept. And I'll not go long. Um, like we have to do other things, but I like to mention also another practical, like how the Harinam Joggo is important. So you might know, 1930s, when the British was ruling in India, that time the plague disease was attacking whole Calcutta, actually most like the severe place. So that time actually all the people, all the inhabitants of Calcutta, they are leaving the city. But British ruler couldn't stop them. But British knows, because some pious person or some Muni Rishis, they live in India, and we can call them. Then Gauriya Math, our like the who are tradition, like we are doing this Sankirtan Jaggo, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who are like the guru of Srila Prabhupada, they start Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting on the street. So that time they did like the couple of days chanting in the street, and the plague actually stopped. It is actually very like it has that evidence, like how the important the Harinam Sankirtan Jaggo is. And we might forget, but just for like our reminding, we are reminders like how Harinam Sankirtan is important. So after doing this Harinam Sankirtan on the street, actually the plague stopped. And we can give lot of example how Harinam Sankirtan and can give you ultimate pleasure, ultimate peace, ultimate goal of life. And our main goal is liberation, the time of death, like the Antistikriya, the final right. So please accept this path. It is very scientific, very bona fide, and very philosophical. If you all are doing so, please and emphasize, because we will not live in this material world forever. So thank you so much for tolerating me. For my limited knowledge, I mentioned little bit about the Joggo. So you all are very smart and intelligent. So if we accept this Harinam Sankirtan Joggo, then our life will be successful. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Harinam Sankirtan Joggo ki.
Jai.
If anybody
Prabhu,
have any realization, sharing anything or question, please.
Prabhu, in 16th type of Jagga, I mean, it's a rituals that helps in this occasion, but where is the place of all animal sacrifice? Is there any place in this for animal sacrifice or not? Or there are different types there? Different type of that.
Yes, very good question. Actually, we heard the animal sacrifice. Animal sacrifice is there in our Puranas. Like if anybody is so greedy, who cannot control his tongue, and he can even Prabhupada also mentioned on his lecture, he can call the boli or sacrifice at the lotus feet of Kali, and then you can enjoy that flesh. But in Vedic yoga also, another sacrifice is called the Pashu Bali or animal sacrifice. Like that time, Muni Rishis had that much power when any animal get older, and that time actually they get new life. And this Muni Rishi sacrifice the animal and they get the human life. But the age of Kali we cannot do. Therefore, actually, mm, we should not do this animal sacrifice. In Brahma Vaivarta Purana also mentioning, just I'm reading and you can read later on, like the this about this sacrifice. Ashwamedhang gavo alambham sannasa palo poitrikam deverana sasatta patting kalo pancho vivarjayat. Brahma Vaivarta Purana is mentioning this 5 jaggo is prohibited in the age of Kali. Is one is Ashwamedham or the animal sacrifice, and also sannyas, and the age of you see the Mahabharata time when actually um, uh, like the brothers, when brother die, his like anybody die, his brother can produce for that, for continue the next generation, that also prohibited. So anyway, you have asked question the animal sacrifice. This Brahma Vaivarta Purana is mentioning this Ashwamedham or any kind of animal sacrifice also prohibited in the age of Kali. But still, Prabhupada mentioned if anybody is very, he cannot control his tongue, he can he can sacrifice the animal and he can get his flesh. Then animal will get benefit. But next life, you have to be sacrificed as the animal. It is also mentioning.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Anybody else like to share anything or from the audience? Or
Thank you so much for such an enlightening lecture, and also Dr. Madan Kunduji for asking such a thoughtful question. So if we don't have any more questions or comments, I think we can move on to the final part of the program to keep everything on time. And so we'll perform Arati here, and we'll offer lamp on behalf of all of you. You can take darshan of our Lordship. So
thank you all of them who are participating our program. By your support, we are continuing. We are helping each other in spiritual life. So this is our main goal. So I respect your participation and your help. So thank you so much.